Well, hello, good evening. This is Jeff Hooks, and I'm the President and Chief Operating Officer of Victory Nutrition International. And it is my privilege to welcome you this evening to our product and business overview presentation. It is a Thursday evening, September 26th, 2019. And I'm delighted to welcome each of you to this information session. And that's really what the purpose of this event is. It is not designed to teach you everything that there is to know about this company and our products, but it is designed for those of you that are guests to give you some good background, some insight as to who we are as a company, Victory Nutrition International, or VNI for short, who we are as a company, our products, our unique proprietary products, the science and the scientific validation supporting these products. And then at the very end of the presentation, we're going to spend just a few minutes to let you know about a very lucrative business model that's attached to our company and our brand. And so we are just under 6 years old as a company. We're doing business all over the U.S. and Canada. And we are really, for a very short period of time, we're the best kept secret in wellness and the nutritional sciences space. And so you're in for a real treat tonight. We're blessed to have our founder and our chief executive officer, Bill Downs, that's going to be leading the company and the product and the science overview. He's been on the road with our co-founder, Kim Downs, for much of the last week. In fact, this time last week, Bill was at a symposium at Harvard Medical School with Dr. Bacci and Dr. Bacci, husband-wife team, and Dr. Bacci, Debashis Bacci, he's a director of scientific affairs for VNI. And so Dr. Bacci and Bill were at Harvard Medical School presenting some of our latest clinical research and science. So there's a lot of exciting things happening in the world of VNI, and we want to kind of let you know a little bit about that. And then as we wrap up, we're going to give you some suggested next steps in terms of where you can go to evaluate the products for yourself, where you can go to gather more information. And so with that, it is my privilege to introduce our founder and our Chief Executive Officer, Bill Downs. Bill, thanks for your patience as we got all this technology stuff. Technology is so awesome when it works, and when it's not, it's a little bit of a pain. But thank you so much for being with us tonight, and take it away, sir.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I had a very good time in Boston at Harvard. I can now say I went to Harvard, hobnobbing with scientists, presenting incredible breakthrough information. And we'll make more of this information available as time goes on. But the purpose of this meeting right now is to give you a bit of a background. The dietary supplement industry that we're a part of has grown explosively over the last 30 years. In 1985, the dietary supplement industry and the whole natural products industry did $4 billion. And in 2012, it did $137 billion. So it really sprouted and exploded. The problem is that with this explosive growth, you would certainly expect that we would have conquered chronic degenerative diseases. But with the billions of dollars that's being spent in three categories: supplements, fitness, and anti-aging, including natural product groceries and things like that, obesity and chronic illness are still on the rise. We haven't put a dent in the incidence of chronic disease. There are thousands of supplements on the market from which to choose. Unless you've been in the industry, I was in the raw material business for 24 years and been a researcher and been a consultant and formulator and et cetera, et cetera. Unless you're an industry insider like me, there's no way to really know which products to take. How do we know if the money that we're spending is not being wasted? And it's really difficult. Which brings us to the question, what's the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market? The answer is it's the one that doesn't work. Factors that influence that include digestive impairment. The digestive maladies are the number one most prevalent health malady in the marketplace. The number one reason for emergency room visits after accidents, the number one reason for doctor visits, the number one reason for over-the-counter product purchases, and the number one reason for prescription drugs for a legitimate medical condition. Digestive impairment underpins every major chronic degenerative disease. And then we have generic low-quality ingredients. You have a handful of ingredients, comparatively speaking, you have a handful of ingredients creating the market buzz, and then you've got a plethora, a congregation, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds into the thousands of ingredient supplier products, various ingredients coming onto the market that look like and sound like the premium quality products, but they don't have the stuff. They make up for an outer appearance what they lack in inner substance. They're just generic knockoffs. And then many of those products, even the ones that do use some of the premium quality ingredients, they don't use enough ingredients that's validated by the research to provide an effective benefit. They rob the product to keep the costs down so that they can maximize the profits. That's the number one addiction of the human species is greed. And what that translates to is that ingredients don't get absorbed into the bloodstream. And if they can't get into your bloodstream, they can't work. So Victory Nutrition International was launched on January the 15th of 2014. Steve Kushner and I are the foundational original founders and biochemists, formulators, published researchers. I think I now have 100 and maybe 105 published papers in the peer-reviewed scientific literature. Steve's got a bunch as well. We're just passionate and devoted to providing premium quality products built on premium quality ingredients that are absolutely unique. We have 3 patents and 2 patents pending on our products, and they're exclusive to V&I and individuals that want to get involved with V&I. So that means we have first to market, utilizing an advanced absorption technology that's part of our patent applications, ensuring that the products get absorbed into the bloodstream within 5 minutes. And again, this is validated by published clinical studies that you can find at vniscience.com. We also have, as Jeff was mentioning earlier, an impressive scientific advisory board. We don't have 10, 15, 20 people on the scientific advisory board, but the people that we do have are icons in scientific research. These individuals go to a scientific symposium, and it's like watching the Red Sea parting. When they walk in, people stand aside because they're so highly respected. Dr. Kenneth Blum is the father of psychiatric genetics. He discovered the dopamine D2 receptor gene, the reward gene, also called the addiction gene at that time, and its association to severe alcoholism. And as Jeff just mentioned, both of the Dr. Bacchis have probably close to 600 published papers between them in the scientific literature on maybe 50 or 60 published clinical studies with research papers taking up the balance of those. They've been on grant review boards multiple times for the National Institutes of Health. What this translates to is that V&I is the only company known that we know of that has 48 published clinical studies to date, with more on the way, 3 patents and 2 patents pending on our exclusive technologies supporting our finished products. This is unprecedented scientific validation, and that translates to an unprecedented superior advantage for a business opportunity, for business validation. So anybody who partners with Victory Nutrition to do the business, therefore, can absolutely be assured that the products that they're promoting are made with the highest quality ingredients, we're a bit of a fanatic about premium quality ingredients. It's like trying to make a really good dinner and using garbage ingredients. You know that's not going to happen. If you want the best meal, you have to have the best ingredients, and that's what we're using. And that they're also backed in our finished products. The ingredients are backed by peer-reviewed science, the vast majority of them, and our finished products are backed by peer-reviewed science. And most importantly, and this is the payoff, they improve the health of other people, which are confirmed by actual case reports, which are also now being published, and product reviews. All of V&I's products use our exclusive prodosome technology. It's called an SK713 SLP, which means that the supplements get absorbed 100% of the time and 100% of the people tested. And to the left here, where my cursor is, you can see a depiction of what a prodosome sort of looks like. By the way, this doesn't do it justice. It's far more packed. It is jam-packed, if I can use some scientific terms, with these phospholipids. And this is what it looks like. This appears to be a cell membrane, and it's made of something called phospholipids that come out of lecithin. And it has a head and legs, and they come together so the legs are connecting, and that creates something called the phospholipid bilayer. And what all this means is that we mimic that architecture in our prodosome technology to mimic blood, body fluid, and cell membrane properties. So we have a video, if you get a chance to watch it, showing a depiction of how the protosomes break apart. The outer layers of the protosomes degrade, and through passive diffusion get absorbed under the tongue, into the bloodstream, and then again in the small intestine. They don't break down in the stomach. So again, supplements, a lot of them, actually most of them, are difficult to digest, and they don't get absorbed depending upon the person's digestive competence that we just talked about earlier. People purchase supplements, and because they don't get absorbed, it eliminates all the benefits that somebody's trying to take the supplements for. Our proprietary exclusive prodosome technology is the foundation for all products, and our tagline is nutrition that gets in. So I'm going to give you a brief review, and then I'll do a little bit of a deeper dive. Enzorb is the only prodosome technology enzyme product on the market, and it is absolutely setting a new standard for enzymes. All of our technologies are what will be termed disruptive technological breakthroughs. Not just, Jeff and I were talking about this the other day. We are breaking new ground in understanding what our products achieve in the body, with a new understanding of how the body works. The clinical study on the Enzorb demonstrated that the Enzorb enzymes boost metabolism, immunity, sleep, and blood health. This has never been seen before with enzymes like this. Prodovite, we did a clinical study, and that's published in a peer-reviewed journal, shows that Prodovite, which is V&I's liquid iron-free multi-nutrient complex, restores hemoglobin in red blood cells, oxygenating and hydrating the red blood cells in less than 5 minutes. And Brain Reward supports focus, concentration, cognition, mental sharpness, and a bunch of other claims, by the way. And it's backed by 3 patents and 43 published clinical studies. I don't believe there's another multi-ingredient finished product on the market that comes close to achieving this type of validation. And then Thione Extra is an immune benefit and cell detox product that supports anti-aging and life extension. By the way, there's the Enzorb reference, and there's the Prodovite reference. So a little bit deeper dive here. Patent pending Enzorb, which we call in the literature a KD120 MEC, that stands for multi-enzyme complex, is a prodosome multi-enzyme complex, and it consists of a formula which we've called Diet Essential. It is a stable acid-resistant multi-enzyme complex that is activated in the higher pH of the body tissues. It's not the stomach. This is an unprecedented achievement. So we call it metabolically activated. Proprietary exclusive protosomes ensure rapid and prolonged absorption of the enzymes, And this is a combination that is exclusively formulated for optimal metabolic, digestive, and immune support. Again, there's no other prodosome enzyme products on the market. And you can go to vniscience.com and you can see the peer-reviewed and published clinical research validation. Enzorб's features and benefits include the safety and efficacy of Enzorb has been demonstrated in 2 published clinical case studies and the 3rd randomized double-blind placebo-controlled clinical study. And there is the reference down there. It's metabolically activated in the alkaline pH of tissues inside the body. Most other enzymes are digestive enzymes that look like what's in Enzorb are activated in the stomach. And the digestive tract is actually on the, it's actually an external organ on the inside of your body because it's open at both ends. It's pretty phenomenal. So the Enzorb boosts and strengthens metabolism and vitality, supports digestion of proteins, fats, and carbs, supports intestinal health and elimination, boosts immune competence and blood health, which has never been seen before. So Prodovite, our rapidly absorbed liquid nutrition, again, is patent pending. So back in 2002, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association stated categorically that it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamin supplements. And there's the reference down below. But as we've already discussed, digestive maladies are the most common disorder in our culture. And what that means is the most expensive supplement, again, is the one that doesn't work because it can't get in. It can't get absorbed. So impaired metabolism is a reduced ability to use oxygen and water, which are the 2 most important ingredients for life, for cells to make energy, manage energy, and eliminate waste. By the way, this process is the primary feature of chronic degenerative disease, or impairment in this process is the primary feature of chronic degenerative diseases. So Prodovite, which is a proprietary VMP35 liquid multivitamin, mineral, and phytonutrient complex, provides an unprecedented rapid and prolonged nutrient absorption capability, and it is exclusive to VNI. It promotes the cellular ability to restore the ability to use oxygen and water. And we actually have a second tagline for it. We call it liquid blood food. Peer-reviewed and published scientific research shows that Prodovite restores hemoglobin to red blood cells in minutes. And there's the reference down below. That's also available in PubMed, or you can go to vniscience.com for it. The life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. Now, Brain Reward, which, by the way, was the first of our products that I started doing research on, we call a patented course correction for your mind. There are the 3 patent numbers. 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorder. This is the definition of an epidemic, folks. And that's according to the National Alliance on Mental Health. Our bodies and our brains are so overstressed and undernourished that they're not as healthy as they could be, and that makes life a whole lot more challenging. Brain Reward is an effective reward deficiency nutrigenomic solution that rebalances the brain reward circuitry. Again, nutrigenomics is the science that studies how nutrition affects gene expression and how that influences overall health. So again, 43 published clinical studies demonstrate that patented Brain Reward nutritionally supports dopamine sensitivity and function, helps regulate cravings, supports weight management, promotes energy and recovery, relieves stress, supports easier detox, supports improved decision-making, supports focus, attention, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness. And it's not a drug, by the way. And all of those claims, all those benefits that you saw were vetted by and approved by attorneys that specialize in FDA and FTC regulatory law. In addition to the Brain Reward, we recently introduced DNA-designed precision nutrition. We have a GARS gene test that determines which VNI RestoreGen formula, and there's 6 of them, I'll explain that in a minute, is your perfect Brain Reward companion product. So you have 6 different genotypes that are possible in the Brain Reward cascade, from serotonin down to dopamine. The patented GARS test and the RestoreGen formulas represent, as I said earlier, a disruptive technological breakthrough, this time in DNA designed precision nutrition that optimizes your best brain reward benefits. The VNI RestoreGen products use only premium quality, science-based ingredients, consistent with the fact that Steve and I have been in the industry a long time and are fanatically obsessed about using premium quality ingredients that ensure the greatest beneficial effects. But you have to keep in mind, each RestoreGen formula is to be taken with brain reward in a ratio of 2 brain reward to 1 of the RestoreGen product, whichever one is designed for you based on what the GARS test provides. And Thione Extra is an amazing anti-aging and immunity product. We haven't done a clinical study on this yet. That'll be coming one of these days. But I did do extensive research on all the ingredients when I was vetting it out. It took me about 8 months to really come up with an outstanding formula. It is made with evidence-based premium quality nutraceutical ingredients that nutritionally support DNA protection and the structure and function of blood vessels, antioxidant function, glutathione and SOD functions. These are the 2 most important enzyme systems in the body. They reside within something called the cytochrome P450 enzyme system. SOD is the 5th most abundant protein in your body. It's called superoxide dismutase. It's the first line of defense against oxygen-free radicals. And glutathione is 2 steps down below it. So it's kind of like a 1-2 punch. That's what the Thione Extra boosts. And that promotes immune function, improves positive nitrogen balance, cellular detoxification, and the structure, function, stamina, energy output of cells, improves mental clarity, and it is a unsurpassed anti-aging and life extension product. The life-changing benefits, again, are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. So this dossier of products and product benefits and scientific validation is your assurance that you'll never be embarrassed. You won't waste your money. You won't waste your time. You will not lose relationships. Your relationships will be protected because we're going the full distance. And the important aspect about this is that what we needed to have was somebody who had a superior, outstanding track record in teaching us in the field, teaching us and our partners in the field how to effectively share this information. And I was privileged, with God's blessing, to meet Jeff Hooks. And I'm going to turn it back over. Jeff has built organizations $500 million in top line revenues. Please listen carefully to what he has to say.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Bill. Wonderful information as always. And folks, I'm going to swap and start my screen share here and try not to roll my ankle in the process. It's child-proof for me, but I think I'm doing okay. All right, we're in business. Okay, so, as I was listening to Bill share the information on our amazing products, the intellectual property, the scientific validation, I want to just communicate to some of you perhaps that are guests that if that science was not necessarily easy for you to understand like me, I take great confidence in everything that Bill shared. And trust me, when he's doing a scientific lecture, there's a lot more to our products, which is exciting. But what I'm grateful for is the fact that you don't have to understand the science to benefit from the science. So I'm a customer of these amazing products. So first thing in the morning, I take my Prodovite on an empty stomach. First thing right after I take my Prodovite, I take my Brain Reward, and then my RestoreGen product is Equigen. So I take my Prodovite, my Brain Reward, and my Equigen first thing in the morning, and then right before I go to bed at night, I take my Insorb. And it's simple, it's easy, the protocol for all the products, it might be 1.5 minutes a day. And I've got all the benefits of nourishing my body at a cellular level. And so I just encourage you, no matter where you are from a timing standpoint in your life, if you are interested in better health physically, and I'm sure you are, or you wouldn't be investing your precious time to learn about BNI, then I want to encourage you to get back to the person that invited you to tonight's information session and engage with the products. Give them 90 to 120 days. Don't overthink it. Just take the products every day. Give your body a chance to respond to nutrition that gets in. You'll be glad you did. But I also, as I alluded to at some of the opening comments, I want you to know that we have a business model that's attached to our company and our brand, actually a very unique business model that allows for flexibility, that allows for part-time or full-time efforts. And I want to give you just a little bit of insight. We're not going to do a deep dive, but I want you to know that if you're at a point in time in your life where the idea of some positive financial change is also appealing, then we've got something for you to explore as well. And so we are, just like we're literally an innovator and redefining wellness and nutritional sciences companies in this industry. From a business perspective, we're doing the same thing with direct-to-consumer relationship marketing companies. We are built differently. If you think about it, I could go pretty deep there, but I'll keep it short. But if you think about it, we had a company. We had a product, and we had science. We had intellectual property. We had formulas before we even had a corporation, before we even had packaging and branding and marketing. And that's the reverse of most companies in this space. Most companies in this space, pardon me, my antivirus tries to hit me every time we do a Zoom to clean out stuff. So it's doing it again. Bear with me. That is interesting. And then Apple's trying to force an update. All right. So anyway, we as a company spend more on what's inside the bottle than the packaging and the marketing outside the bottle. And as simple as that sounds, as intuitive as that sounds, that's not the norm in the industry. And so our business model is very simple. We've got a number of partners, which we'll talk about, that are engaging with our business model simply to pay for their products for themselves and their family. In other words, by referring these products to friends, contacts, colleagues, people they know, people they trust, people they care about, they're getting what we call thank you checks, referral checks back from the company for referring the products. And those commissions and bonuses are oftentimes more than offsetting the cost of the products for them and their family. So many of our partners, that was their initial vision. In fact, Cynthia Sauer, executive director, one of our top leaders, that was her initial vision. It was just simply she believed in the products. She saw an impact in her family's health in a number of different ways. And she said, you know what? I want to share these benefits. I want to be a blessing to others. And in so doing, she got some thank you checks from our compensation plan that turned into a recurring cash flow that initially paid for her products for herself and her family. And then her vision got a little bit bigger. So I want you to know that even if it's paying for your products or creating some part-time cash flow to pay off debt, maybe it's credit card debt, maybe it's children's education, grandchildren's education, whatever it is, or if it's a full-time income, building this to a point over 1, 2, 3 year period where, depending on the size of your dream, where you have a full-time cash flow. That opportunity is there. And so let me give you a quick perspective on how it works. The business model works. There's 3 fundamental steps to engaging as what we call a partner. And the first, I want to mention that we are a mission-based company. I always tell our top leaders that when they're looking to expand their partner team, when a new partner comes on board and they're looking to put what I call their board of directors together and assemble their leadership team, we're looking for missionaries, not mercenaries. And what I mean by that is there's a tremendous financial opportunity associated with our model, but it's based on contribution. It's based on serving. It's based on giving before getting. And so all of our partners are mission focused, and that's what creates the financial opportunity. It's not the other way around. It's not, again, missionaries, not mercenaries. And so the plan for building your customer base or your business with VNI is based on 3 simple steps. Number 1, use the products every single day. That's the fundamental building block. That way, when you're sharing, when you're inviting people to learn about the products, which we'll teach you how to do, you're sharing from a place of authenticity. You're sharing from a position of moral authority because you have an intimate experience with these products. And so you're coming from a place, again, of authenticity, not marketing tactics. And that's so important. So step one is to use the products every day. Step 2 is to share the products. It's not a selling process, it's a sharing process. And we have comprehensive training that teaches you exactly what to do. We've got marketing tools that teach you exactly how to do it. We've got marketing tools, videos, a marketing website that share the information on both our products and our business. We just launched a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, a new app called the VNI Life app that is literally, you can build your entire customer base, build your entire business straight from your smartphone or your tablet. So step number 1 is use the product. Step number 2 is share. And keep in mind, even if this whole concept is new to you, we've got the tools that will do the sharing. And then we've got the training that will teach you how to use the marketing tools and the resources that are all in place. And then step 3 is to teach others to do the same if you want to build a team. Now, you could really just do steps 1 and 2 and just build a customer base and build a wonderful business. Or if you want to build a team while you're building a customer base and teach and train them, then that's where step 3 comes in. So again, use the products, share the products, teach others to do the same. And when you do that, we have a very lucrative compensation plan that rewards you, as I mentioned, with thank you checks in the form of immediate income. Business you do this week, you get paid next week. We've got bonuses that tie into long-term residual cash flow. And what we mean by that is these products are consumable. So if you share the products with me, I place an order today, you get a 30% bonus on Monday. We have a commission platform called Pay Quicker that includes an option for a VNI branded debit card. You get basically instant pay. The monies are right there in your account and you're all set. Very simple, very clean. Now, most of our customers, most of our partners also sign up for our convenient subscription program. So they never have to worry about running out of product. It's convenient. Product shipped directly to your doorstep. You're in complete control. You can easily increase, decrease, cancel, make adjustments on the subscription. And we even have a subscription rewards program that gives additional discounts off of the product, even wholesale, and discounts off of shipping including free shipping. So the point is, you've got the residual cash flow comes into play where you've invited me to learn about the VNI products. You used your VNI Life app or you forwarded your website. I watched a couple videos. I placed a product order. You set up my subscription. So 30 days from now, or whenever I set my subscription up, guess what you have to do? And the answer is nothing. The company, our operations team handles everything. The operations team in this example processes my credit card. Our operations team boxes up the product, ships it to my doorstep, and you get paid again. So you're not getting paid off a new customer placing a first-time order. You're getting paid off repeat orders because these products are consumable. So the residual cash flow is very, very exciting, and it doesn't happen overnight. But if you're consistent, even on a part-time basis, that residual in 3, 4, 5, 6 months gets very, very exciting. So you've got immediate income, long-term residual, which means you put in the effort, you build a customer base, you put some points on the board, and then you get paid on an ongoing basis. Now, the third form of compensation is what we call leadership development bonuses, where as you develop your partners, if that's a goal of yours, and again, we'll teach you how to create a leadership team. And our leadership team, Ed and Gina Bender, I mentioned Cynthia Sauer, Ken Nasmith, Ken Nasmith's Mike and Heather Dannenberg, Michael Saletti, Denise Blankenship, Rebecca Sidden. I don't want to leave anybody out. We've got an amazing team of leaders that will teach you how to build a team. And these leadership development bonuses essentially reward you for helping your partners become successful. As they make progress, you get rewarded. Okay, so I call that selfish generosity with a wink and a smile, because the more successful you help your team become, the more successful you are. Now, why partner with VN? I'm going to go real quick on this, but you will have unique access to our proprietary product technologies that are available nowhere else. We will never, ever, and please understand how important this is, we will never compete with our authorized partners. There's no need to purchase stock, maintain inventory. You've got exclusive access to these product technologies. You've got access to resources and tools that help you build your customer base and build your business. You can work where you want to work, as long as it's in the US and Canada, with the people that you want to work. Many of our partners enjoy traveling. So you're able to build this as long as you've got an internet connection, some product to sample, you're in business. And you've got legitimate tax deductions as you travel, if that's something that's appealing to you. So it's really, you've got a lot of flexibility to build your own business and not be locked into a street corner, with all due respect, like compared to retail, for example. We've got a compensation plan that offers unlimited earnings potential based on performance. Very important, as big as you can dream. We've got our top income earners have created a beautiful 6-figure residual and growing. And we're just getting started, folks. We've also got bonus pools where you can earn a percentage of our global sales. So as the company grows, you have the opportunity to participate in that growth through these various bonus pools. You have the capability to start your own business no matter what your background and experience is, because we'll plug you into the training. In fact, this coming Saturday, I want to invite you, Gina Bender and Ed Bender, our #1 partners, our top earning partners, they're ambassador leaders. They're going to be leading a partner training at 11 a.m. Eastern right here in this Zoom meeting room. So for those of you that have dialed in, same phone number. For those of you that are plugged into the web, looking on video, exact same meeting room. So I want to invite you, if you've got any interest at all, to please come in and learn from our top leaders on some of the fundamentals of what it takes to build a profitable business with VNI as part of our mission. Now, who partners with VNI? Great question. We get it a lot. It's a very logical question. And the answer is men and women from all different backgrounds. We've got healthcare practitioners from all walks. We've got, full-time employees, part-time employees, single moms, single dads, people with a PhD in the School of Life, and people with multiple PhDs in advanced education. So all walks of life. The common thread that we always see is our partners are men and women that want to serve, they want to contribute, they want to add value in people's lives. They have a desire for some positive change in their own life, and they're coachable, meaning they don't try to reinvent the wheel. They understand that the roads are paved. I always tell people the wheel's been invented. All we have to do is teach you how to roll it. And that's exciting. So we'll help you get through the learning curve. You earn as you learn. And then you can spread your wings and soar based on your goals and based on how hard you want to work your business and focus on contribution with this mission. So what you get, so as far as a VNI partner, what you get as an authorized partner with VNI is you get complete access to our VNI Life app, which has all the product and the business information right there at your fingertips that you can share. It tracks you, gives you the data analytics. You can see who's looked at your information, how much of a video, for example, they've watched. We provide you with a marketing website with its own lead capture and a shopping cart where anybody that earns or orders product off of your website, you get paid commissions, thank you checks automatically. You've got a back office that comes with that marketing website, which is your complete business center. So it's really the command and control for your business. We've got training videos, live trainings included from our top leaders to help you build and grow. We've got a best-in-class customer support, partner support that works hard to keep your customers happy. And ask the individual that invited you to tonight's information session, and ask them about the VNI customer support. You'll be very pleased with what you hear, because at the risk of sounding less than humble, this has been one of the key commitments since the very beginning from Bill and Kim Downs. and the leadership team is we're going to have world-class customer care. And that's something that we're very, very proud of. Compelling marketing and sales materials that do a lot of the work for you. Consistent enhancement, not only the current scientific validation and research and development in the current products, but we put a significant budget in place for additional research and development, which translates into a significant new product launch next year and additional scientific validation that strengthens the value proposition for you as you share these amazing products with people. And then finally, we have the lowest startup fee in the industry for someone beginning and engaging as a partner. $50 is our upfront annual new partner fee. So that's $4 a month for all that we're talking about. And I will share with you one of my former clients a couple of years ago, and there's multiple examples of this. They have their own app. It's a relationship marketing company with products that don't come close to ours. They have their own app that doesn't come close to the VNI Life app in terms of features and functionalities and capabilities. And they charge their, what they call distributors, $19.95 a month for the app. That doesn't include the website, the leads, the back office, everything else. So we're very, very proud of offering the lowest startup fee in the industry. Again, $4 a month your first year, and then the annual renewal is $35 for our partners, which of course is just under basically $3 a month. So that's it. And so what is your next step? So as we wrap up here, a couple of slides, I want you to understand that placing a product order, you might be at a point where you say, a lot of good information, but I want to just start with the products. And again, as I mentioned earlier, that's a wonderful on-ramp to the VNI community. And so please get back to the person that invited you, get your questions answered, get started with your product that you want to, set up your subscription. And again, I just encourage you to give it 90 to 120 days and allow your body time to respond to these amazing products. Now, in addition to that, you might say, well, I just need more information. That's the bottom line. Again, get back to the person that invited you. If you haven't been to their marketing website, I'm sure they'll point you to their website. We've got videos on the products. We've got detailed information on each of the products. We've got detailed information on our referral marketing model and our relationship marketing model. And they might introduce you to one of their partners, what we call one of their success coaches, to help answer questions and figure out what the best next step is for you. And then third and finally, you might say, you know what? It looks good. I've got questions, but the timing's right in my life to engage with something new. I want what a lot of people now are calling a side gig, where you're not jeopardizing your full-time job or business, but you do want to create what I call a parallel cash flow. And if that's you, then I want to let you know that when you get back to the person that invited you tonight and the partner that you're talking with, ask them about our builder pack options. Okay, we've got 3-pack options that are only available to new partners. They're only available the first 2 to 3 months, depending on when you come on board in the month, that a brand new partner comes on board. And you can only order 1 pack. And the reason is we've built in some deep, deep discounts, and the purpose is very simple. We want to make an investment in helping you begin to share the VNI products and engage in this mission. So the basic pack, as you see there, is a $397 value. You pay $268, so there's $129 of built-in value, including some free sample products and including free expedited shipping. So that's a great option. We also have the promoter pack. That's a popular option. It's a bigger pack. Bigger the pack, the bigger the savings. You've got some free marketing tools, some free sample prototype moments. As you see there, $186 of value built into our promoter pack, including free expedited shipping. And then third and finally, we've got the Share and Grow pack. Now, this is our most popular builder pack for partners that want to get off to a great start, that want to get profitable as soon as possible, even on a part-time basis. So this is our largest pack. You've got plenty of product to use, plenty of product to share. You've got free marketing materials, free sample products, $301 of built-in value, free value into this pack, including, of course, the expedited shipping, which we've talked about. And then there's one other little kind of bonus value, if you will, into this pack, and that is this, where my cursor is right now. A partner that purchases the Share and Grow pack is positioned as what we call an executive manager for the first 6 months of their launch. And so we've got 3 pin levels, 3 production levels that we use for recognition and for goal setting. The first is called associate manager. The second is called manager. And the third is called executive manager. And based on the size of your business, as you earn promotions, it impacts your check. You have a greater financial opportunity with some different bonuses. So the bottom line is we're positioning you at the 3rd level of production, at the executive manager level at the very beginning. So you're basically just leaving no money on the table. But here's the key. It doesn't matter where you start. It matters what your vision is, your level of contribution, and the number of lives that you want to touch. And so any of these 3 builder packs are a great option. That's your choice. You don't have to get started with a builder pack, but it's a great way to take advantage of some free product and some free product to sample as well, and free expedited shipping. So that's completely up to you. And you get back and get your questions answered and figure out what's the best option for you. So as we wrap up, we want to, on behalf of Bill Downs, our founder and CEO that I'm so excited you got to hear from, and on behalf of the entire VNI community, thank you for investing your precious time in learning who we are. And we want to invite you, whether it's as a customer or as a partner or anything in between, a partner, a customer that wants to earn some thank you checks to pay for your product, whatever is the best step for you and the timing in your life. We want to welcome you to the VNI family. We want you to join us and make a difference in helping people become beacons of health, hope, and abundance. So thanks so much for joining us. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And please join us Saturday. Join Ed and Gina Bender. And they might have a couple surprise guests, who knows, for our training at 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturday in this meeting room. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.